Welcome back. It's another workout. It's about 7 p.m. or so. Let me check that. I'll get it worked out. Me and Dolly here. 68.4 degrees. It is May 5th. Actually, I think it's May 6th. Today is May 6th, I believe. Yeah. Today's May 6th, Tuesday, 2025. 6:31 p.m. I'm getting my cardio in early. I only had 3 hours of work earlier, and then I had lunch before work. I had lasagna, a big serving, and then I didn't really hydrate, and I was doing data science work again. I'm working on a certificate, so I was in front of a computer sitting for 2 hours. Alright, yeah, so let's do it. Kickboxing cardio. I weigh more than I did yesterday. Oh, actually I weigh less, so I was 153.0 yesterday exactly, and today I am 151.6. 151.8 pounds. So I'm 151.8 pounds. We're going to do the kickboxing cardio. It's still a little muddy outside, but it's better. We have Dolly with us. We're not using Bob today. That seems to be a trend. I'm going to go through the moves real quick, but watch the last 2 videos ago for the moves, the deeper explanation. I'm going to make that a separate video and a separate video for the stretches. But you can also watch the introduction video. I recommend it so you can learn about all the health precautions for your body, hydration, autonomic nervous system, healing, and the early names of the moves. I don't have what time to do that today. Once I get started on those data science courses, they get addicted and time consuming because I just want to complete them. And you're on like a trail. You know those wild tangents people doing? You're on a tangent and you want to stay on it. Because if you get off of it, you have to wait to get back on it. Okay, so I'm going to go over the moves real quick. Here's Dolly. She's our little sidekick. We got her boxing stance, avoid and absorb. Someone's raining down on you. You're absorbing it. It's going to the epicritic center of the brain, the seat of emotion, the deep amygdala. It's saying, ooh, you're a fucking loser. You can't even open the guard. You don't hit that strong. You're not dominating anybody today, so you keep absorbing. They're going to wind up, get really angry, and then when they're winding up, they have a bigger opening, so you can duck in and bop, or beep, or B, or up, or okay. So then you keep that boxing stance. It's your lead leg forward. Don't go over the toes. Always hitting from the feet up. B, bop. Just like you do the clean and the jerk at the gym, and you boom. Use that extra momentum. You're using that from your feet. That's where you're building your power. Boom, going forward. If you're going to do a dashboard injury on somebody, this lead leg, it's going to be heavily forced as a block when they're doing the jab. Boom, you're not going to take it out. But whenever they're leading up to go throw that cross body, they're going to have more of their weight right here, less keystone, less force on this tibia to bam, bash it back, dashboard injury, rupture that knee. Okay? And then we have the B, the bop, bosh or the hooks, beep, uppercut, and then we have the karate kickboxing block, the knee block, and then we have the uppers with the electron process. Then we have the booms, formerly cush, downward elbow, electron process, upward elbow, spinning upward elbow, back, spinning back fist, dosh, step in, dosh, hitting it across the face, on top of the face, across the shoulders, and then we have our karate high-low block. Karate is all deflecting. Kickboxing is deflecting, absorbing, pushing, or pulling to get them off their center balance. They're on a certain motion of equilibrium where they can easily go back to it after they move their strikes. You're taking them off. Someone throws a crossbody, you're deflecting it out, pushing it back, or you're deflecting it, catching it this way. You can do a parry too whenever they hit you, boom. They're hitting it straight. They're not really straight, but you're gonna go ahead and when they try to hit with all they got, you're parrying it by going internally, which makes them, isometric contraction, contract. They're actually not gonna be going this way, they're gonna be going this way, while you're parrying going that way with their cross body. And that goes back like a torch, boom! Tears their micrograde tears up to full rupture of their whole shoulder. They can't lift their shoulder, much less contract it to turn it, it'll hurt. They'll feel like some big fold is in their shoulder. And then, so that's the parry, kickboxing move. Then you have the karate high low block, the knee block, the upper boom, upward elbow, spinning upward elbow, dosh, step in, dosh. Then you have your heel stomp. You're going to stomp on the top of their thin metatarsal bones with the heel of your foot. Center, it's going to cause more damage. You can do that. Don't ever kick with the top of your foot, especially not the top cranium, it's very dense. Not the tibia right here, very dense. You're always going to be kicking whenever you pivot and you knee extension, turn it, tilt from the hips, straight knee extension. You're going for the side right here, that's what you're hitting with, the fleshy part. And it's going to contact, you're going to break this from the lead, break a rib, boom, or the back leg too, depending on where you're at. Sweet spot right here. Neurometabolic loss for a few moments, I would even say seconds, isn't enough. With this, a kick right here, when they get kicked right here, boom, it's gonna go, and they're gonna lose metabolic loss, and they're probably gonna fall down, technical knockout, maybe get knocked out, got a knockout. But you have to be fast enough to throw it. With enough force, it does, when you don't have something holding back the resistance, like their ribs breaking, or their, let's just call it the mastoid process, is aimed for this. This is the only time you don't have to use your tibia, you can just use the side top of your foot, or any part of your foot. Anywhere along the kinetic chain, karate is gonna get in there. It can be a lunge, so that your kinetic chain, whenever you're lifting, kicking away from your hips, it could be anywhere along this chain. Boom, 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 boom. So from here, boom. From here, boom. Okay, kicking back or deflecting low, catching a kick, throwing it off, catching a kick, twitching twitch, catching a kick, stepping in, boom. Deflecting away, boom. Or even into the thigh, really close to the groin. And then, okay, so our lunges are from the hip, hitting with the bottom of your foot, not the ball of your feet unless you're going for the chin, and then up on your toes to make sure it's fast and you flip it out there. It could be the lead leg or the back leg. We already did the Muay Thai kick. Our Smith kick was formerly called the collies fracture, but I was reviewing some stuff just because I was bored at the time, and saw that it was actually the Smith's fracture. Smith's fracture is what you kick here. You fracture the radius, and then the distal fragment has an anterior displacement in front of the wrist, blocking it so they can't do a grip strike. Good. So with Harry Smith or Wesson or whatever, you're knocking it out with a high fanning kick. That's our Smith fracture kick. We also have the dashboard kick, the heel stomp, the high-low shoulder press from the floor. Boom, that extra momentum. Okay? Getting a lot of power. The back kick's your second strongest, lunge is your first. You can go right here and you run the kinetic chain in the ribs, the chin will be the balls of your feet. The high knee, the clinch behind the neck, don't interlock, drag forward towards you, body follows where the head goes, bring that knee up to the ribs, higher to the chin. Can be the back knee or the lead knee, could be alternating. You don't typically let their body do that because then they're gonna squat out of it and break your clinch. So you do your exercises I give you, you do your squats, you do your lats, you do your rhomboids, your bent rows, do your calves, your heel lifts, your shoulder press, do your knee extensions, hamstring curls, that's how you build power in your Muay Thai kick. Leg adductors, leg abductors, all that stuff. I'll make a separate video for that. And then, so you do the Smith. Then the pretty girl is a pivot Smiths. Pivot your leg, back spinning back kick, side kick, third most powerful. Muay Thai is your first most powerful, and you haven't developed. Otherwise, it's your slowest, and don't even throw it. That'll be like your fourth most powerful one. Other than the Smith's fracture, which is supposed to be fast, hit his arm, fast enough to knock something out, but break their radius. Boom, really fast, okay? A little bit thinner right there. That's possible, especially if you get it with your caffeine. Boom, like that. There's a big block right there, but possibly eliminate this fracture too from the vertical. And when you're punching, you hit with these two knuckles, index and the middle finger right next to the thumb. If you're hitting with these, you're going to fracture them. Especially if you're doing the windmill. Anybody that gets fractured with those, they go with people. Like those are the brawlers, not the boxers. They're not trained. And most likely it's because they do the windmill. They're firing it up and they're hitting the most prominent sideline feature of the thickest part of the skull. Granted, there are arteries right here that can make you have a black eye and bleed, but most likely it's going to be right here. So we'll just miss it and just get that hard head that your mom said you had. And then when you're doing the 30 minutes cardio, line dancing, don't hit. I'll see myself in this too, but don't do it. You're always tucking your chin, tightening your core. Don't throw hits before you either land. Land, then hit. Okay? Boom. Alright. Catch your breath with cross body. Just like when we walk, the opposite arm and leg are going forward, and then the other ones are going back, okay? That's just how we walk. That's how we're going to catch breath too. That's how you get easy breath, so it goes one after the other, not waiting to get on the other side. So you have differences in blood pressure. Watch the introduction video. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Went over everything. We did everything, so I'll just run through it real quick. I might just make the video out of this one. Okay, so your boxing stance, chin tucked. You don't have to look at your opponent. If you see their hips, you see their feet, you see their shoulders, maybe you're looking at the solar plexus, depending on where they are. You don't need to look at their face. They're going to be looking at this. They're going to be looking at you crazy. They want to get in your head, your seat of emotion, fool you just like they do with the boxing absorption, to say you're fucking weakling, you don't even have what it takes, ha ha, whatever you got, I'm going to murder you, I'm going to destroy you. So it gives you down. Mind, body, and spirit. They want to break your spirit, break your body, break your spirit by breaking your mind, and then break your body. Or break your body, break your mind, break your spirit. Doesn't matter, it's like a whole game, okay? That's how it is. It's all about ego. Power and dominance. You want to dominate the whole fight. You're a weakling without power, you can't dominate. If you're slow, you're gonna get dominated. You're not gonna dominate. Okay? Alright, great. So, beep, up, bosh, beep, upper, boom. Okay. Upward elbow, spinning upward elbow, dosh, step in, dosh, stomp. Then we also have the high kick, clench, high knee, alternating, lunge with the lead, lunge with the back kick with the lead, back kick with the back, side kick, dashboard injury. Smith's fracture, alternating, knee lock, alternating, karate high low, low block kick, along with kinetic chain low. Someone's trying to take you out right there. Boom. This is a pivot kick, not Muay Thai kick, okay? Pivot kick, it's also Muay Thai. It's our pivot kick, okay? And then we have the pretty girl. That's a spinning Smith's fracture, formerly colleague's fracture. And then, yeah, that's it. Pretty sure that's low shoulder press. Boom. Pop it out. Don't have to look at them. Just know that their face is right there. Boom. 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 Get that power. I haven't talked to my spider friends yet. I don't know that they know what my friends. Okay. So your shoulder press. You got it right here, right? Shit. I have a gnarly spider on that one though. Alright, whatever. Let's go with this one. So you have your shoulder press static. Whenever you're fighting, boom. You're really just jerking it out there. Getting extra power. That extra momentum adds extra force. And you get power. Mass acceleration, ties momentum. Acceleration times velocity. Okay. So you're just gonna have a bunch of power. You got the parry too. Someone's punching here. You want to catch their punch, and then you're gonna turn it outwards. How are you gonna turn it outwards? You're gonna go like that. Boom, boom. Catch it right when it hits, boom. Catch it, hits, push it out. Just slightly. Kind of like they do with the HBLEs for kind of like hits here, boom. Just send it back. Send it back with a crack and a tear and a rupture. Okay? Alright, great. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna put the fan on. It's already stuffed in here. Hello, Miss Dolly. About ready? Alright, we're gonna need that space. Yeah, I have a drinking water for probably 12. And it's 6:47. Great, let's go. Let's start this. Tighten that cord, tuck that chin. Bebop. Just keep bebopping in place. Shuffle forward. Bebop. Bebop. Okay? Going back. And a lunge. Tiny. Okay? So we're going to do 2 moves. Going back, walking back. It's a lunge and a tiny. Going forward is a bebop. Beep. After shuffling forward. Okay? Shuffle forward. Bebop. Beep. Shuffle forward. Bebop. Beep. Walk it back, lunge, tiny, okay, shuffle forward, bebop, beep, walk it back, lunge, tiny, okay, shuffle forward, bebop, beep, shuffle forward, bebop, beep, walk it back, lunge, tiny, shuffle forward, bebop, beep, shuffle forward, bebop, beep, walk it back, lunge, and a high knee. Okay, turn, side kick, and then we're going to go ahead and do a Smith's fracture, okay? Just from here, go back to center, okay? Side kick, Smith's fracture. Keep doing it. They're doing great. Step up to use that Smith's fracture if you want. Or stand in place. Go back to center, alternating high knees. Let's do 4 sets of alternating high knees. Dolly, can you get over there? Seriously? Alright, let's go back to center. Beep up, beep here. Okay, move it forward, beep up, beep here. Keep doing that. One shuffle forward, beep up, beep here. Going back, high up, shoulder press. Okay? Going forward, beep up, beep beep after more shuffle, okay? Going back, it's going to be the, what did I say? I don't know, Dolly, what did I say? Alright, so when we go back, it's, alright, so, let's just go forward with the bebop, the shuffle forward, bebop, beep, okay? Going backwards, we're just going to do an upper and a knee block, okay? Upper and a knee block. Forward, it's a bebop. Shuffle forward once, bebop, beep, beep. Make sure you're tucking your chin, tightening your core. Don't throw any hips until your feet are on the floor. Going back, upper, knee block. You got it. Your little 5-year-old duties when they're first fighting are to scare off competitors. All they do is scare off competitors. They're like, ooh, too much for me. Wasn't planning on that. Oh, I feel sick. I'm gonna take myself out of this. Alright, great. What? They should be scared because he's doing work. But don't expect them to quit. You'll just have to show them. Alright, let's go back to center. Knees lunge forward. Flop. High back knee. Okay? Let's do it again. Knees lunge forward. Flop. High back knee. Great. Let's go back to center. Keep doing it. So it's a lead lunge. that kick back, step in with a low pivot, or dashboard. Push that kick back, boom, dashboard. Okay. So, going back to the beginning, you're doing great. 20 minutes left. Back to the beginning. Alright. We're going to do the alternating knee blocks. One set of these. And then we're going to do a high, low front left. Push that leg out, step in, low pivot. Or dashboard, whichever you want. Okay. Alternating knee blocks. A V. Friday high, low, push it out, dashboard. Or a low pivot. Okay. Doing great. Alternating blocks. Neutral. V. Friday high, Friday low, push it out, step in, dashboard. Or Friday high, low, push it out, step in, low pivot. Okay, so alternating knees. V. Friday high, low, step it out, low pivot. Alternating knees. Same thing, okay, I'm just running through it. Alternating knees. V. Friday high, low, push it up, step forward, and low pivot. Keep doing it. You can alternate on the low pivot at the end or dashboard in the middle. Doesn't actually do a little pivot, but I'm going to do a dashboard right now, okay? 3, 2. Good. Alright, so a couple more times. And let's also do spinning upward elbow. Perfect. Alright, let's go back to center. Let's go ahead and do a V, block, step it in, carry with the inside arm, with your crossbody arm. Carry, push it out, lunge, and a wash. Step in and wash. Step in, then wash. Okay? Alright. V, block, carry, step in. We're supposed to step in and then carry. Oh, okay. V, block, step in, carry. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and lunge. Step in, wash. Okay? Alright, great. Let's do that. V, block, step in, carry, back lunge, step in, wash. Great. Alright, keep doing it. Actually, let's do this. Let's do a clinch. Bring upward elbow. Let's do that. Okay, go back to center. Flop. Knee lunge. Boom. High knee, stepping in. Knee lock. Boom. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to center. Knee, flop, shuffle in, upper, shuffle in, upper. Shuffle in, upper, shuffle in, upper. We're just doing that right now, okay? Whichever comes first. Great. Find what works with you. Find that core. Go back to center. Lead lunge. Lead lunge. Back high knee. Stepping in. Spinning upward elbow. Stomp. Shoulder press. Lead lunge. High knee. Stepping in. Spinning backward elbow. Knee stomp. Shoulder press. Keep doing it. So you're pushing off the floor when you shoulder press. Lead lunge. Same rhythm, forget it. High knee, step in. Spinning backward elbow, spinning upward elbow. Heel stomp. Shoulder press. Great. Doing great. Keep doing it. You're getting that power we can. Let's go ahead and do knee block, high back knee, stepping in, knee block, back to neutral, and an upper. Knee block, high back knee, stepping in, knee block, back to neutral, and an upper. Great. You got this. Knee block, step, high knee, stepping in. And then we're going to go ahead and do a knee block, back to neutral, and an upper. Great. Keep doing it. Knee block, high knee, high blocking knee, stepping in, and an upper. Go ahead and use our boom. So we're going to go ahead and go B. Let's go forward. B. Okay, so we're going to shuffle, keep B. And then we're going to do same high lead knee. So you're going to go shuffle forward, keep B. High lead knee. And then we're going to go ahead and do boom. Dolly, you're in the way, dude. So annoying. Why can't you like right there? drops in place. Shuffle forward, knee, knee. Shuffle forward, upper. Shuffle forward, boom. Tiny. Shuffle forward, knee, knee. Shuffle forward, upper. Shuffle forward, boom. Tiny. Shuffle forward, knee, knee. Shuffle forward, upper. Shuffle forward, boom. Tiny. Keep doing it. Great. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a back knee block, back to neutral, hip fracture with the lead, B, high low, shoulder press. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do firmly throw the back knee block, hip fractures with the lead, stepping in, and then we're gonna do yeah, alright. I'm not really sure. Okay, I'm gonna say something and let's do it. Okay, so just okay. Back leg lunge, collies fracture, then knee block, front high low. Alright. Lead lunge, knee block. Alright. Let's go ahead and do 30 seconds of freestyle. Let's go. Almost there. Alright, great. Alright, let's go back to the center. We should have had more speed than that. This is limited. Let's go ahead and go to the center. View up. Okay, 4 view up. And upper. Okay, 4 view up. 2 uppers. Alternating uppers. A boom. And a boom. But it's 2. View up. Upper, boom, high knee, lunge, okay, in place. Aviva, upper, boom, high knee, and a lunge. We'll go there over time. Viva, bob, upper, boom, high back knee, and a lunge, the lead, okay? Great, let's go. Very great. Stay focused. Butt, upper, boom, tiny, and a lunge. Great. Keep doing it. Stay focused. Tighten that core. Alright, go back to center. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do some chin lunges, okay? So you're going to get on the ball with your feet and you're going to stack your lead hard with your toes, trying to open up this block to get right in here. Under the chin, okay? With the lead. Step up if you have to. Only one to use the ball with its feet. Now let's go with our back leg. Follow the feet, bring it back to neutral. that leg up and out. Okay, going back to the front. Lean front leg kick. Do a few of those. Arm neutral. Go to back. Do the back. Try to make it fast. And under the shin. Reach that shin. Don't talk beneath that walk. Great. Going back to center. Let's go ahead and do a low block kick. Lead knee block. Feet up. Okay? Low block kick. Lead knee block. Feet up. Great. Let's do it. Going back to center, let's go ahead and do a dash 43. Heel stomp, upward elbow. Actually, let's do a heel stomp, down low, hit it, shoulder rest. Alright, let's go ahead and do, Dolly, can you go over there, baby? Come on, baby girl. Alright, please go over there. Right over there, dude. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do a fast one. Alright, so do your knee up, squash. Forward and back, okay? Tighten that core. Get low if you need to. Lunge forward, beat, okay? So, lunge forward, beat, lunge forward, beat. Alright, let's switch it up. We're gonna go ahead and do side kick, split fracture, heel stop, dosh. Side kick, split fracture, heel stomp, and a dodge. Yeah. Great, go back to center. Tighten that core, tuck that shin. Deep, pop, deep, high knee, heel stomp, shoulder press. Deep, pop, high knee, heel stomp, shoulder press. Okay, we're good. Wonderfully. Dolly was such a support, wasn't she? Dolly, we're gonna have to have you out in a minute. I'm kind of sorry, though. We love you, though. Poor Dolly. I got little dollies. Oh, I don't want to hear it. I was going to go and find what to do. It's not me nothing. There's no right or wrong. No. Hydrate if you need it. 68.4 degrees. She likes it too in the water. 7:18 p.m. Let's go ahead and grab our board ring. And we're actually going to stretch our scapulothoracic articulation. Just lean back into it. Feel it on your shoulder. Stretching it up yet. Just raise the interior. And then your rhomboid. Lean it. Right, now grab the other arm. The other arm over there. Stretching down, stretch the interior. Scapulothoracic articulation. Bring it up. Stretch the rhomboid. Breathe. Bring the interior below the scapula and bring it forward. Close it up. Light it up. Roughly this. Rhomboid are still hanging on your upper back, of course. Making your scapula retraction. Rhomboid, bring it back. And then bring it interior forward. Okay. Now let's go ahead and grab the flat hand on that door thing. Stretch out our straight arm, stretching our pec major as it attaches to our humerus, next to the what sits in the foresty attachment, next to the teres major attachment. Let's switch arms, stretch our other pec. Great. Now let's bring our arms above our head. Stretch to the ceiling. Look to the side. Up to the center again. Back to the other side. Back to the center. Flex our right arm by our right ear. That's our top of our midline of our back. Let's stretch that tricep. Now let's stretch our other tricep. Lay on your push-ups every day you work out. 30 minutes with our hooks and cardio. Let's let us do that. Straighten that arm, bring it across your chest, press it in with your other arm. Pull a nice stretch around your posterior shoulder and interior. Bring the other arm across, straight, stretching. You feel it all over, but watch that it connects really there. Breathe. Stretch, you can pull it on your arm, you pull it on your shoulder. Pull it back. Great, bring it back. Let's go ahead and bend our right ear, our right shoulder, and hold it down. Now bring our left ear to our left shoulder. If you're okay from the seating, touching pain, first season illness, that's not normal, you need to know what it is that aggravates it. And then go see a doctor or a physical therapist or a chiropractor or massage therapist. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and rotate over our right shoulder as far as we can and hold it. Now over our left shoulder as far as we can and hold it. Great. Now let's look up to the top corner of the room and let's do that 5 times. Let's go ahead and go back to neutral. Let's do the top corner. Like that. Let's do that 5 times. Alright, great. Now let's go ahead and bring our shoulders to our ears and back. 5 times. And shoulders to our ears and forward. 5 times. Now let's go bilateral large circles. 5 large circles back. And forward. 5 large circles. Alright, great. Now let's crisscross our arm process. Alright. Let's squat down, push the arms in, straight arm, pushing on the inside of your right knee, bring your shoulder down, right now, opposite arm, shoulder down, and opposite. Give me a little bit of a thoracic lumbar area of the spine, the cervical thoracic flow. Okay, great. Now bend down, bring your arms just as your right knee, press out. You should feel this nice stretch in your hips, where your glute med crosses the FAJ, the acetabular joint, onto the greater trochanter. Nerve. Also your piriformis muscle. Your blood, great. Now go lower. Now we're going to feel the stretch in our groin muscle, our adductor, leg adductor. They add the life to the midline of the body. Alright, perfect. Now let's go ahead and get on the balls of our feet. Lift our heels off the floor. Bring our arms forward. And then bring our knees back so we can stretch our Achilles tendon right there. Love you, Dolly. Oh, you go there, aren't you? Nice to meet you. You go there. Oh, she's so precious. What a wonderful, beautiful dog and stretch your Achilles. Great. Alright. Go ahead and lift the leg up. Stretch our hip flexor. When it crosses, so it attaches to the iliac muscle, the line of the ilium. And it's responsible for bringing your hip up and your trunk down. Now straighten that leg, stretch your fingertip, stretch that hamstring right there. Do something at a comfortable height with this little step. Wonderful. Now we're going to stretch our other hip flexor. Yeah. Really getting in there. Good. Breath in good. I love it all. Really that nice stretch. And then we're going to stretch our hamstring. Okay, that was wonderful. Now we're going to work on proprioception. So we're going to go ahead and write our name, all caps, first and last. Standing on one leg, holding on to something if you need it for support. Yup, those cute boxing puppies out. The world needs it. And beautiful puppies. Lots of beautiful puppies. I don't have a puppy. I let them run freely. I love my dogs. So anyhow, let's go ahead and take our two fingers and neutral touch. Push your chin back. We're stretching our suboccipitals. They're right at the base of the cranium, and they're responsible for keeping your head from falling too much into flexion or extension. That's the number one motion that the occipital joint does. Flexion, rotation, head nodding, slightly to the side. Yeah, so that's called gliding on the hot dog. Slight rotation. Okay, and now let's press our chin to our chest. So let me stretch. Bring it up. And that can't really press your chin in like this. And we got like right here. Alright, good. You guys did great. Wonderful job. 10th degree black belt street fighters. Killers and killers. Don't wait for like you're killing anybody though. And always pacify situation. Never provoke any contact that directly to you. Because you won't really have a chance to say that you're a victim. You will both be assholes. Thanks so much. Make sure you stay hydrated and do your list of exercises for the day. Have a great night.